Good morning, afternoon, evening, etc., whenever it is for you, and welcome back to Hades. Hey, I took a long break from recording this weekend edition. Do you ever just fiddle with a boom mic so much that you're never happy, and then it's too far, and then it's too close? As always, watch on a faster speed if you realize this one's going to take an hour plus long. Ideally, this run will not go, completely south like it did on the last one. So we should look at about an hour-ish, depending how long this intro is. Videos, not for kids. I use some very mean language in here, so turn your ears and eyes away, youngins of the world. Go watch the educational videos out there for you. Also, skip ahead if you don't want to see the lore and you just want to see me mash left click.
Very tired.
Cerberus is gone. It's concerning.
You have been keeping our contractor rather busy, I must say. Commissioning these frivolous projects around the house with the wealth you wrest from my domain. What are you hoping to achieve?
Oh, just giving back to the community. Figure if I'm to keep getting dragged back here, it might as well be somewhat livable.
Community, man. I respect that.
Livable. When last I checked, making the underworld livable was not among our top priorities. Just remember, in your brazenness, whose house this is.
And if you hear me fiddling right now, just know, again, I keep touching the boom. I really shouldn't, because I feel like I've realized one of the many issues that have plagued my recordings and prior streams was this random high-pitched noise that I could not figure out. I'm ultimately just deducing based off of like a singular Reddit post and maybe some sort of like science to it, but like I think it's static buildup, which would make sense because I've been messing with it here. I don't want to have this high-pitched like squeak come out of your ears because it's just not pleasant for anybody. But I have to feel it's just related to like some sort of static buildup, which is very bizarre because I have tile floors and no carpets in my house, so I don't know what could build it up. Maybe it's just the socks on my feet, which are on the correct way this time. Thank you very much.
They remind him of a time he stood together with his brothers and sisters. He wants nothing more to do with any of that. I think it's fitting you've inherited their power.
A power that once sealed away the Titans. Maybe it's a power that can break me out of here. Thank you for helping me, Achilles.
Yeah.
Your claim is denied.
That's my logic with it anyway. But if you're asking about the sock thing, there's been a number of days since I've like started working from home where legitimately I can't figure out which way the sock goes on. It makes me wonder, am I putting like everything on backwards? Because if so, that's going to cause some problems.
Am I in trouble for something again?
No. No, Jesus Christ. I wanted to give you a promise, but apparently I've maxed out your promise. Can I give my father a promise? I cannot. Can I give the contractor? No.
Denied again.
How about we get 129? Oh, let's get some more. Oh, wait, yeah, this is... I mean, I probably should start spending it. I got 13 of these, so what else are you going to buy? Give me the treat jar.
Look approved. Cerberus won't touch these things, although some shades seem to enjoy them fine.
Call some shades dogs, brother. Alright, that's all you get. One and done. Gift Orpheus, Orfeo.
You always offer means to quench my thirst, my friend. A wonder that I have such feelings even now.
Glad to hear it, mate. I think you're well past beating yourself up about old times.
Yeah.
Hey, Orpheus, you've noticed the resemblance between me and Dionysus, haven't you, mate? I'll tell you a little secret, but you have to promise not to tell. We're really the same god. I love a good feast, don't I?
But Zagreus, that is a striking revelation, the connection you describe. I see it. I can see it now. To think the god of wine and you are intricately linked. It isn't obvious, is it?
Are we doing this?
Oh, there's more to it. A bit grim, really, as I'm a little older than I look. You see, the Titans, they once tore me limb from limb, but then my heart was saved, and that's where Dionysus comes from. That is the connection between us. You understand me, mate?
Your tale stirs my soul. It truly does, my friend. It is a marvel to me that such heroism isn't widely known, and I'm committed to the spread of all such truths.
Dionysus and I appreciate it, mate.
Why am I lying to him? I feel like I probably missed something from the last time I played.
Can you tell me more about my birth mother? Anything at all. What was she like when you first met?
Oh, yeah. We were doing a bit. He's like, hey, you should prank that guy and he'll make music or something, right? Make an epic out of it? I don't remember.
Your mother, she left a strong impression on us, child. It was apparent she was from a far-off place, and yet she brought with her a lightness I had not experienced before. My first impression soon subsided, and I grew to care for her. You possess many of her finer qualities.
Finer qualities? Such as abandoning her family members?
Ooh.
Why did she leave?
Yo, get out of here, Shade. What's up with the freaking face? Do you see that? He just snuck up behind me. He's like, nice lord, nerd. He's look at him, off screen. Get out of here.
Please, you must not ask such things of me. I swore a binding
Don't do
oath
it.
never to say.
Okay.
I have already circumvented it as much as can be done. Go find your mother, child. Then you shall understand.
Come forth.
Yeah, the more they tease this story, I'm really curious. I feel like Nyx has got something big going on with it. And you mean she basically just admitted, like, yeah, you know, she's got some sort of thing that's preventing her from speaking, but like,
Greetings, broker.
this is more to it, right? I'm not here for the lore, by the way. The story of this game's pretty alright. It ain't no near levels, right? Or I guess Final Fantasy, if that's like the new hotness right now, which I know it is. Maybe more on that in a second. And I'm not gonna add anybody, because, no. I'm not here to say you can't be a super fan of anything, because by no means am I a super fan of like any particular, you know, developer or like games they've made in the past. Like never once in my life have I ever made a statement that like a game is the greatest of all time. That's just not me. That's just something I can't do. I can't bring myself to do that. If you have any proof that I've said otherwise, please present it and I will immediately refute it, because it's not true. It's a bit, by the way. But maybe some pieces on Final Fantasy VII. The remake, that is. And I'm not going to spoil it, because I think it's worth playing. It's worth playing the remake. Definitely, full stop. I played the original, and I beat it like in 2017, so I guess I'm a little late to the party. And maybe that's why I don't have like a huge fanfare over it, because like, when everyone else was in like their, you know, teens or like early under 10-age age or whatever, I wasn't playing PlayStation. I didn't have a PlayStation, so I didn't get to experience the Final Fantasy 7 and 8 till pretty much I was an adult. Or young adult, I suppose. Oh yeah, you're sticking with Ares, huh? My favorite. I think I can use any weapon I want, so let's do Adamant Rail. And we'll stick with Ares. But yeah, I sort of missed the train on that, so I wasn't like, you know, eagerly awaiting Final Fantasy 7 coming out here. I was definitely waiting for it. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a great game that I'm going to watch someone play through, and boy did I watch someone play through it, and I had a good time viewing. I don't think it's a game for me. Alright, let's see. So we need to get up to Heat 5. This is really annoying to deal with. Wait, that's Heat 5. Oh. I feel like I'm skipping something. Are we on Heat 5 with everyone else? Maybe. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah. So, Extreme Measures 3. I don't know what's in store for me here. We're going to try and do some bits. We're probably going to focus on the dialogue for today, but let's give it a shot. And I also didn't swap off my thing, did I? Do I still have... I didn't look at the thing. Hold up. Okay, yeah, it's the manual reload and powered shot. So I know what I want to do with this. And Ares, I'll give you a gift if you promise to show up some more. I know what I want to do on this run.
Of my deep appreciation for your generous support.
And even the boomerang blade, I just need like big doom shots.
For me,
Big dooms.
indeed. How gracious that you keep me in your thoughts. Know that likewise I keep you in mine.
Absolutely, brother. Alright, now give me some actual dialogue.
Recently there was a burst of violence on the surface, near to where you are, but higher up. 'Twas altogether odd, but must have forced you to return once more. No matter, time is on our side.
Hell yeah. Alright, please show me. Special inflicts doom, alright. Cast sends a blade rift. That's pretty good to start out, but that's not what we're going for this time. I'll do the special inflicts doom. Anyway, more to the point of what I was trying to talk about here. I'm not one of the people that are gushing over the new Final Fantasy remake, and I'm not saying it's bad, and I'm not saying it's the greatest thing ever, because I think it's somewhere in between. Just honest full stop, I think it's definitely somewhere in the mix of it's pretty good, but I don't know if it's, like, you know, the greatest game of all time that I'm seeing some people post on Twitter. And again, to be fair, if that's what you think, that is absolutely fair and valid. I can see why you think that. The game is immaculately well made. Apparently there's like some sort of issue with the voice acting some people are criticizing, which I think is fair. I saw some pieces where I'm like, yeah, it's a little off, but it's mostly for like the side characters, so who cares? And apparently something about like textures not loading properly. Like, listen, bear with me here, but whenever someone mentions like a graphical piece as being like a key point to a video game that is a reason why they mark it down for points, I gotta hit them with like a, I don't think so, Chief. Like, I'm doing the face right now, like, I don't know. I don't think there's a fair piece. Outside of it, like, completely, like, you know, artifacting your screen and, you know, overloading your graphics card, which is just rare and very seldom. I know, I just said the same word twice, but... yeah, it's loss of words. But graphics aside and, like, voice acting aside, my only, like, gripe with it is it just seems a little... samey, which comes from the guy that, you know, plays roguelites ad infinitum. Which again, it's probably not a bad thing because, you know, it's an RPG at the end of the day, so you're going to be doing a lot of samey things to begin with. Really can't, you know, honestly say that's a full-blown complaint that I would have with it because I haven't even bought the game to begin with. But just like a lot of the combat just seems like you're doing like the same pieces over and over again. And I get it, like, you know, if you really sum up a lot of games, aren't you just doing the same thing over and over again? Yes, totally fair, totally true. Just a part of it for me, I'm like, I don't know. When you're fighting, you know, Moblin number 2 or whatever monsters are in that game. I think I saw Sahagwins in there. Or Sahagwins. That's a D&D character, by the way. Much respect. Didn't know that was in the original Final Fantasy. Maybe it's unique to the remake, maybe it's not. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. It's been too long since I played the last, or the original. But, yeah. That's as far as, like, I'm saying, like, what sort of tapers my expectation. And on top of that, like, just, I don't want to say the story or the writing, because that gets into different details, but I'm actually kind of okay with the story and writing. It's a very JRPG type of game, so you know what you sign up for. It's a dime a dozen for me, as long as it like sort of like spins the story in some way, shape, or form, or like does a very interesting take on it, like, you know, Nier Automata. I'm for it. Final Fantasy VII, the original didn't do that, so I guess you can't complain too much, but I wasn't sitting there like, you know, losing my mind over it. And this is me being like as limited as I can on the story, because I do think this story is worth experiencing, full stop. I think that's all the pieces I have for it. Other than that, like, the game looks amazing. The music is... Oh, we didn't talk about the music. The music slaps. That music is very good. A lot of the remixes on the original soundtracks. Just love hearing it. Like, you know, you got your casual... I think you got, like, your, the Rufus remix, if there was, like, a Rufus remix or something like that. Maybe there's, like, a Barrett theme, an Ares theme. I couldn't tell you. I'm just imagining these are, like, you know, maybe the titles on, like, the soundtrack if you spend, like, the money on it or whatever. But it's good. Music, very good. Very good. Characters, hey, you can take it or leave it on some of them, but overall, if I had to give it, like, a solid, what would you rate it, Tim? I think it's a solid 8, maybe 9 out of 10, for me personally. Some people are saying it's a full 10,000. Absolutely. Absolutely, brother.
Seems much too noisy complicated as a hunting weapon when you could just use a nice quiet bow, but hey, to each her own.
Each their own, yeah. Anyway, the long and short of this is Final Fantasy. It looks pretty good. You should probably play it if that's your kind of thing. Like, full stop. Play it. Or rent it if that's the thing people still do in this day and age. So I do want to up my attacks to deal more critical damage. Artemis is actually a very good individual to get mixed in here. I was kind of hoping to get the Doom shot. So I can do like a one-shot Doom, amp it up, and then blast him from there, but... doesn't seem to be the case. Again, not sick. Again, too many big whiffs of air. Just give me a second. Let's get this out. Just like that, we're good. All right, what do we want? Deadly Strike is probably the choice. Deadly Flourish. Your special is stronger. The 20% chance to crit. It is heroic, but I don't know. And then you got Artemis's Aid, which is always just a good one to have on hand. I feel like we're going with this. I still want to get the Doom shot. Whether or not, you know, it's correct or not needs to be seen. But this is a good call to have on hand. I love using it on the Hades fight just to burst through one phase whether I need it or not. It's my go faster button.
Got their attention.
Happy to have it. And if we get another chance at Artemis, we'll definitely consider taking the crit on the auto attack. So this is the weapon you really want to have it on. Don't mind me just dashing into attacks that I really shouldn't be. Nothing new for old Timbo Slice here. Okay. DPS, it's a little low. It's a little low. We're working on it. We're only on like room number 3, so you can't complain yet. If we hit Elysium and we're still taking 10 minutes to clear rooms, then we have a valid reason to complain. We can email Supergiant Games himself and say, why do you hate me? You've done this to me twice in a row now. I can't believe you would do this to a patronizing, a paying customer. Yeah, patronizing customer. Absolutely. Just do it, dude. I'm not here to sass you.
That's all the time we have.
But don't give me 2 bad runs in a row. That's just like seated misery. And I see you. And I won't accept it. I heard of Bedoing. We're gonna do the high ground thing. I'm gonna ignore it. I'll look at that whatever message is later. It's probably just some dumb meme that I now, you know, I'm saying that like my very simple, you know, millennial brain's like, dude, it's a meme. You gotta take a look at it. It could be the greatest meme ever. It could be more Bonk Doggo, which if you guys don't know about Bonk Doggo, please get on the Bonk Doggo train. It's very good, and I think the literal use of it is to tell someone to go to horny jail, but It's good. The template is good. You can mix and match into a lot of other things. Look up, Bonk Doggo. I'm not saying it's no, you know, choking Sasuke meme from last year, which was still top tier in my eyes. But he's pretty good. Wholesome. Let's get that call damage up, because the special Doom, it's not what I'm going for. I'm going for the auto Doom. Hold up. Hammer. This is new. I'm gonna see what this is all about. I have no idea what this is.
Greetings, Father.
Herberus.
Remember not to get too nervous, boy.
Slay foes without getting hit. Okay. That seems easy enough. Alright. This is new content for me, so I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I've been wondering what these are all about, and I'm assuming they're not all going to be as simple as slay foes without getting hit. Maybe it's going to be like some sort of like, you know, movement-based trial that I'll have to do. Ooh, okay, just get out of there. Or maybe it's like, you know, hey, do like 10 mini-bosses in a row, which, you know, thinking about all the content for this game, maybe it is just going to be more fighting. Who knows? Doom effects deal more damage when applied multiple times. Okay, now we're talking. Read it out loud, because you got to make sure you understand it. Your Doom effect deals more damage when applied multiple times. Oh, okay, yes, so this actually sacks with what I'm trying to do. Oh, okay, return. Where am I going? How about you hit me with a little bit more max HP? We got 3 rerolls. I think that's like the precipice of rerolls you want to be at. You get too many rerolls, you're just missing out to sort of amp up your odds. I'll take 1 key if the game's willing to offer it to me, and no more. Yeah, I think that's a fair decision. I don't need to explain the logic there, right? I'm explaining with my 5th grade vocabulary plenty fine. 2 by 5. Okay. And I do like this room. That one just wants to clump up a little bit. Thank you kindly. Skeleton room all day, every day. Fountain has a bunch of nothing. Buy some purple drink, don't think so. Chaos Gate. Can consider it. If Chaos wants to show up, he can show up. I'm not gonna invite him. He's gonna invite me. He takes my health anyway. You ever pay someone who's like, hey, can I come over to your place? It's like, yeah, sure, just give me 20 bucks first. And by the way, you're still buying the pizza and beer. It's like, no, that's not what I signed up for. I was coming to the party, not bringing the party. It's like, nah, I'm holding the party. You're just paying for everything else. It's, this isn't a good deal. The sad reality is, when I was younger, I had friends that did this exact thing to me, and I don't like admitting to it, but yeah, I still bought the pizza. I had to beg to get the invite, which I guess, you know, now you think about it, they weren't really your friends to begin with, Tim. You know, but you have to ask if you can be invited, and then you're also asked to bring stuff on top of it. It's like, ooh, you were used on some level. And again, high school, middle school, that shit's in the past, dude. None of that affects your modern day life. We're at the end, which is surprising. Artemis has a chance to give me something that I really want. Hammer, take it or leave it. Oh, you didn't tell me they're going to be base level, though. What is this? This is horrendous. This is actually the worst. I'll take 3% crit, thank you. I didn't think I would get burned this hard.
Wasn't me.
I have the thing that says rare or better, right? Look at that. 40%. Who dares? Alright, let's get it on. So, Extreme Measures 3. Don't know what's in store.
Back, ladies.
I've got to admit, you're really frustrating, you know, Red Blood. What is it going to take to make you scream, hmm?
What, you mean to say Meg never told you? And here I thought you two were close.
Well, we'll find out. I've got plenty of ideas left up.
Oh. That is me walking into the traps, yes.
She's getting angry.
Okay, just dunk her, Dunkachino. Alright, so this seems so far, it's just like what I've dealt with before. There's just a little bit more Fury Sister involvement. The build is a little more hit and run right now, so it's working out. The current weapon buff we got going on for the one tap for damage is also quite nice. There's a little bit of a Toho on my screen. Just give me a second, gotta get out of here. I cast at the wrong target, hate to see it. Last Rage form. And she does the fidget spinners, that's right. She's the fidget spinner one. Almost stepped on that one. That's not the right Fury sister. I'm just locating her. Gotta find her. Feel her out. Hey, you're blocking shots. Get out of the way, brother. Where is she? Alright. I don't know what's different there. It's just more shit on the screen, so I'm cool with it. Very vanquished. We barely took any damage, which is just, you know, thanks to the weapon, I suppose. It is a gun. If you're in melee range with a gun, you're playing it wrong. It's like bringing your XCOM 1 or 2 sniper into melee range. Who would do that, Gabe? And that was not an at. That was just the honest truth. I don't want any of it, so I'll just suck on these Ligma. See you later.
See you, topless.
Second floor. Coming up. Do some asphodel. Oh. Alright. What are you dealing me? You dealing me some Skrilla? I'll take some Skrilla. Hang on. Anything else? Just scan the horizon. Alright, negative Skrilla, only one in sight. Let's go. This weekend was pretty good, by the way. We'll talk about my weekend a little bit. It was a longer weekend, as I mentioned before, which is why we missed 2 videos, which technically wasn't correct, because that was just me Thursday being lazy, and also engaging in various alcoholic beverages, and going grocery shopping, because it's a long weekend. I didn't want to get caught up in the payday weekend rush. Grocery stores? Still pretty empty on a variety of products, namely your eggs and variety of milk. I'm drinking oat milk right now, and I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. I'm saying that as in like, yo, I'm trying some new milks. I'm a fan of almond milk as is. Milk is like a very controversial topic, as I understand it, when it comes to what people say is a normal thing to eat. That and peanut butter for some reason. Maybe it's an American thing, but I like my milk. I full stop cannot drink, you know, a regular dairy product anymore. It has to be some sort of nut version of milk, and I, you know, make the jokes right now. The nut milk, right? No, it's good. Like, I like almond milk. Sweetened or unsweetened, I don't care. I prefer unsweetened, because as is, almond milk is really, really sweet. Like, they say it's unsweetened, but I pour some of that out. I'm just drinking it casually. I'm like, yo, I really like this almond milk. I just want more of it in my mouth. Like, it's really good. They're out of almond milk, because apparently that's like the next best thing people are picking up. Skim milk's still in stock, by the way, but let me tell you what you do if you're really, like, you know, hating yourself and depressed. You buy skim milk, outside of, like, you know, having a reason to do it for medical concerns, I suppose. I'm not sure the reasoning, like, why people buy skim milk outside of reduced fat content. Because I feel like you can reduce your fat content in a variety of other places and not the milk. Like, that's your cooking food, dude. That's your cooking food, that's your cereal food, that's your mixing, that's your bacon food, it's everything. Why skimp on the core ingredient when you could just, like, you know, not drink soda, for example. But anyway, oat milk, giving you my review on the Otis Milkus, is pretty dang good. That stuff, it ain't almond milk. It's not my favorite, but like if I had to drink oat milk for the next few months, like, could do that easy peasy, dude. And there's so many types of milk out there. I can't, like, there's cashew milk if I'm not mistaken, which I don't understand the process on how anyone's making milk from these things. Like, these are nuts. I don't know how you get milk out of it. I could probably Google it right now, but you really want me to go over the science of making milk out of nuts? I didn't think so. And again, the jokes are writing themselves here.
The might of the huntress. Yeah,
grocery shopping wasn't the highlight, although getting a bunch of food on hand, pretty nice to have going forward. We're getting to the bare bones here. Ordering capriottis every other day, which we're still doing because I need my Bobby. But the key point of this weekend, like the big piece that was like a seller for me, is I got to play in a D&D campaign and I wasn't the dungeon master. And let me tell you, I had a wonderful time. My character, Son Kugo, you know, it's just Goku anagrammed, and I'm a barbarian that rages and my hair turns yellow. It was a good bit. And he talks like this, like Waterboy or something. I don't know who Waterboy is. I had a great time. Barbarian, tanky as all can be, as in like 30 HP because I rolled abysmally on my health. My ability to hit stuff, not so good. Even then, it doesn't help if you're rolling like, you know, essentially a d6 on a d20 at all points in time for the session. Like, full stop. Outside of skill checks, anytime I rolled an attack roll, and I know I'm throwing a lot of language out here at you. If you don't know D&D, all this is going to go right overhead. Just bear with me. My boy was trying to attack every little thing he could with his giant wooden mallet, but nothing. Every time he rolled, 1, 2, 3, through 6. Nothing higher than that. In the same turn, though, he never got hit, like, ever. I think I got hit once, and that was the extent of, like, any damage Bakugo took. I'm not gonna harp on this any more than that. It's just, feels nice to play a character instead of be a DM. Although, I think I know my role. I'm born to tell the story because like there are points in time where I'm like, yo, I just want to talk and do some bits right now with my character, but I gotta respect the other players' time because like it's about all of us and not just me. And my brain's like, yo, I just want to run my mouth, which is probably like a good thing to have if you're a DM because it gives you a means to facilitate more conversation, more NPC dialogue, you know. I also found myself just, you know, when it wasn't like my turn to do something or I was idling, I was just very distracted. Did have a stream up on the second monitor only when there was a modest amount of downtime, which with 6 people there absolutely was. But full stop, my boy Braun did a wonderful job. I don't think he watches these at all. He used to watch my Spire videos way back in the day while eating his, you know, protein shake and doing some workouts, I believe. But Braun, if you are watching this, good on you, lad. It was a good sesh. And look at that, Curse of Agony on our auto attacks. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So now we can do the 1 pump reload, pump reload, pump reload. Stack this up with our other boon, Dire Misfortune, to get more bonus damage out of it. More bonus damage? We'll take some gems. We still need a little bit more here, so right now I'm happy with boons. The more the merrier. If we can get some pumice on the table, that'd be great. Thanks for the money. Alright, it's looking to be another high health stacking kind of run, because Purple Crystal is not, it's not a boon. That's not a boon, that is HP only. And the more options we have to apply Doom, we're going to be looking quite good. So we apply it with the Q, apply it with the auto attack. I saw that's like 145 damage. There's only room for improvement on that. Full stop. We're only going up from here. And of course we can just let the auto attacker run so we can get these heat-seeking arrows. Might come into play more on the Hades fight. For right now, we got everything we need. We got the keys to the kingdom, keys to the city, the red phone on the table. You need to call whoever the red phone's used for. I want to say the Powerpuff Girls, but I can only imagine that's just the cartoon way of saying SWAT team, right? The red telephone in like any sort of political piece is obviously like it's the panic button equivalent to like calling the SWAT team. I assume. I don't know, dude. I grew up watching cartoons all the time and watching those real crime dramas. Outside of my boy NCIS with one,
Time to fish.
Mr. Phibbs, I think is his name. Or is it Denono? Who's the name of the guy, the main character? This is such a sin for me because I've watched so much NCIS. I want to say it's Agent Phibbs. Denozo's like the suave guy. Do you shop or do you pomace? I'm going to pomace. Hold that money for one more floor. We can get a lot of interest on this for the rooms going forward. It's Agent Gibbs, not Phibbs. Agent Gibbs. My brain had a moment. It's like, it's in there, dude. That relevant information that you applied on the SAT, it's in there. It's Agent Gibbs. Full stop. Attack Supply Doom doing another 33 more damage. Repeating, of course. Chance of success. Alright, Hydra, what do you do now? Alright, layout's still the same. So that's good. Well, give me my cursor, thank you. Had me sweating there for a second. I was like, where's my cursor? Is this the new hard mode? You just remove the cursor? You wouldn't. Alright, and I remembered I had Skelly. What's the Hydra fight? It's the only fight that reminds me that I have other means of dealing with the boss fights here. I think Skelly makes it a little easy, but I ain't complaining. This fight sucks. It used to be just what's his name? I forget the soldier boy's name on the floor with the Charters. Used to be that guy was my bane of my existence. No longer. Is this shit? Is this shit if I have extra move speed for sure? Alright, and Skelly's still alive. Alright, keep dropping it. Skelly's gonna go away now, but he's done his job. We appreciate the effort. We just gotta bob and weave out of here. Hot feet, hot feet. Okay, navigate, navigate. Little pepper on your shoes. One more head to go. And that's it. Now we just dust them. Alright, I'm trying to do like a reload Q setup here. Don't need to work that hard for it, but he stood there and took it. That's floor 2 in the books. At a crisp 30-minute time mark. That's a gold split. That's me hitting the splits with my foot pedal, like I'm Trihex or something. Trax has been one of the individuals I have been watching play through bits and pieces of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. The worst one I watched it, like, for the most part, like maybe 80% of it I saw was actually Strippin's channel, which was a good watch. The boy loves his game. He loves the game, or the man, I should say. He loves that game. More power to you guys. Alright. Entering Elysium. Trying to foresee any problems. If we get the Crimson Butterfly room, I can handle it. I have the tools to deal with it. If we get the Minotaur fight, I got the tools to deal with it. Just no shield, lads. Above all else, no shield, lads. I don't think I really need the hammer. There's a handful of things the hammer will help me with, but for the most part, I think it's just here to hurt me. We're gonna continue doing the pomace. Apply some pomace on some... I don't know what boon in particular. Probably the, if we're going for this Doom build, I want to get that Doom damage up. It's sitting at 153 from base level hit. Could be better. Let me see it. 153. It could be a lot better. Let's continue to work at that. Alright. Blast them. First floor is free. There we go. Light them up. And it's so nice not having the extra shields on these guys. The extra shield is really just the bane of any sort of ranged damage build. Especially, it's the bane of Ares in general. You have that extra bit of life on there, your Doom damage it just sucks.
Good enough to eat.
Speaking of the Doom damage, gonna crank that up one more time. It's what I'm going for. I feel like it's the weaker of the builds, but we're experimenting here. I think it's the time to experiment. I don't need more money, so we will hit up the hammer. And I don't need your HP. They piece late. Oh-ho. There it is. No. Shoot the wall. Yeah, good wall shot. Good wall shot. Doing Uncle Hades proud here, Shade Lord. He's not even your uncle. Just, you know, insert name Hades. It's brother Hades. It's father Hades. It's my father Hades. It's Dapper Hades. Whatever you want to call him. Oh, the balls. Okay. Close, but we're good, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Attack is faster and more accurate. Gain 6 ammo capacity. Don't hate it. Attack is a 3-round burst, but you never have to reload. Does that... So it's got the scroll, so I'm looking at it like, yeah, this is what I want. I'm assuming that ruins my build. I'm actually very scared. I don't want to take that purely off of that principle, because, yeah, I don't want it to ruin my build. You know what? Forgive me. I'm gonna cheat. Delta chamber, and if you hear something overhead, it is a jet. Apologies. Delta chamber, Hades. Question aspect of Hestia. Okay. Oh, one moment. Yo, the Bob is here, and I'm checking. I unmuted, right? We're not having this issue. Good. Mike Ox is moving. So double good news. My Bobster is here. I'm gonna eat that here in a minute, or I guess 30. Other good news. Your question has been answered, but I will note that if you get Delta Chamber, even though you don't have to reload anymore, the ability to do so and activate the aspect shot still works. So I will still get the purple shot. That's all I needed to know. I feel like it's a fair thing to cheat or do your homework on. Let's get it.
Beware the adamant rail.
Oh wait, this... I guess... So I don't have to reload, but I can. Okay, well... It's technically what they stated there was correct, but not exactly what I was looking for. Speaking of what I'm looking for, I don't want move speed here. I actually want someone else. I want someone else. That's the one I want. Almost got burned there. I was gonna say, if he's gonna give me money, like, you know, Nectar 2 times in a row, I should have just took Hermes.
Let's see who's better at this, Zagreus.
Is me.
Stand down.
So this is gonna be significantly worse. My attack is so much slower. Oh no. Hey, can you stop stealing my kills, please? I have to work that much harder now to get this. Oh my god. Okay, you can kill that one. I don't want to deal with that. So yeah, this is significantly worse. Jesus. Please, my kills! Thanatos, you don't understand, I gimped my build, dude. You have to give me some freebies here. Oh my god. Alright. What I've learned from this is I'm not taking the burst shot again when I have Aspect of Hestia, because it still works. I bet if I just scrolled further down on that Reddit post, I would have seen the difference. Oh, I still beat him. I was gonna say, I'm looking at the numbers. Did I count wrong? No, I beat him. Oh.
I accept this message.
About to be some form of cheese. Your Doom deals more damage, but takes 0.5 seconds to activate. Absolutely.
The War God's power. Not yet.
Oh, sorry. I had to collect the gift here.
That's better.
You want to talk? No? Never?
Well, see you.
Alright. We'll never get more lore from this individual. Save the money. That's just, yeah, okay, so that wasn't too bad. Ah, Demeter. I don't want Demeter. I'm gonna burn a reroll here.
Hear me on my authority.
And that is another individual we will take. Don't know what she can offer that I might replace. There's a few things. Use the burst fire to our advantage. It's now just burst reload. Burst and reload. That's all we gotta do. Come on, come on. Just trying to come out ahead here. Very good. Look at that. Not a single respawn in sight. Barely any damage taken, and an Artemis boon to boot. What we like to see. Your cast seeks foes and a chance to crit. Cool. It makes my cast worth using then. Dash trick deals more damage. Also not bad. You do critical damage of nearby foes marked. Bonus crit chance. I think I'll take the cast out of all of these. And I think we'll continue with the purple drank train. Alright, run seems mostly stable. I definitely self-gimped myself by grabbing this burst fire, but we did it for the unlocks. Just want to complete the game. I think that might be a good I mean, I'm not in the business of saying like stopping points as far as like my series are going, because there's only one. I feel like a good stopping point for this game would be, and depending on how long that takes, maybe the game gets released and we have even more stuff to deal with. Or it goes into June and then we just play the new content that gets released anyway. I feel like a good stopping point will be once we max out everything that we possibly can as far as unlocks are concerned. Which I guess also includes the heat level. So now that I think about it, the pace I go, yeah, we're probably going to be playing this for the next few years. Just bear with me on that. I do struggle to find other games that I want to... mostly want to record. Streaming is an entirely different thing, because I haven't done it in what feels like 15 years. Ooh! When in reality it's only been like a year and a half, I think? Or actually, no, it's only been like 6-ish months. So half a year that I haven't consistently streamed anything. Yeah, finding something to stream is definitely a lot harder than, you know, throwing up a video and recording. With this, the stream of conscious is you just run your mouth. Whether you say something or not, it's fine. You're doing a stream, you gotta, like, at some degree, keep your audience engaged if there is one or not. You don't want to sit there silently. Oh my friggin' god. Doesn't work like that. You can only do so much matter-of-fact dialogue. I think matter-of-fact dialogue in general works better on YouTube as is, as far as, like, viewing. Because you can put this on in the background. You're tuning into someone's stream. Maybe you want some background noise there, but, like, 1 hour long, you know, if someone had a crisp, soothing voice they just like listening to, you put that on, you fall asleep to it. Not so much for a stream. Stream, you're kind of trying to watch to be engaged in some form.
Good enough.
I have debated Kenshi greatly, but even Kenshi's actually, and unfortunately, starting to wear on me. I think I definitely have beat it to death as far as how much I played it, which is fair. I'm still playing it like a lot. This weekend, you know, a little less Kenshi, had other things going on. My boy Josh wanted to play some Warzone on Call of Duty, which is actually pretty fun. Didn't think I would enjoy as much as I did. I don't think it's good. I'll say that. But it's good enough that I can just pick it up and play with my friend and have a good time. Yeah, that's all you need sometimes. A little more casual friendly. That's not my alley. I'm just a basic boy at the end of the day. Casual office lad just trying to game and compete with the youngins. In this day and age, okay. I said I didn't want move speed, but for like the chariots, I wouldn't mind some move speed. Very good. You take care of those. Give him the Dunkashino. Excellent. Line him up. Dunkashino again. We're out of there. Throw this on 90%. Hold up. This damage scales pretty well. As long as it doesn't increase the time to activate, this is just... it's more bang for your buck. Like in the truest sense of the word.
I'll earn your favor
Very
yet.
good. Do you want money or do you want hammer? Well, I would prefer the money because the hammer may burn me here, but we'll bite. Maybe they'll give me like a Q amplification. That'll work out. And we could just slow roll these guys, so that's fine. Completely fine. There we go. Very nice. Love it. If they just sit there and hug the wall, we got this. Oh, good crit. I forgot I have Artemis crit on hand. The occasional Artemis crit also may lend a helping hand. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're already done. Oh my what? Alright, kite him out. Toss these casts while you're at it. Okay. Little radio silence, just trying to get through this really annoying room. Like, just for real, remove the shield lords, and I won't have any like monsters to complain about. Yeah, I'll complain about like the mini rat as far as like, you know, a fight goes. That's like a mini boss. That's supposed to be hard. The shield guys, they're not even hard. If you ever take damage from them, you're just being careless, which, you know, more reason why I want to get rid of them, because I get careless because I get bored fighting them. I don't want to battle them for more than I have to. Special deals 200% damage in a large area around you. It can hurt me. That's the only reason why I haven't taken this, is because it can hurt me. Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want to do that. Not even for the unlock. Like, yeah, 200% damage, but it hurts me. And if I can't press Q, that's like a good chunk of my DPS that I'm going to be missing out on. So go ahead and give me the bows in the special area move a little bit slower. That's actually a good boost. Cyclops Jerky would be pretty swell for the upcoming rooms as well. And I could probably afford it. Ooh, hold up. That's a double room. Yeah, we don't need the Jerky. Jerky's for cowards. Alright, we're gonna have to get Artemis's score in here, because this...
It's not going to like this.
Oh. Never noticed it got, like, shaded here. Hers is a lot more manageable, his is not. You get the Blade Rift out there? Maybe. Specials, cast, and attack all deal more damage, or amp up after you kill a guy. Let's take the 10% flat increase to everything.
You really missed an easy shot here, Zacharias. But I will not. You'll see.
So that's the way it is then.
Does Reddit consider that flirting still? Is Reddit still on the Artemis train? I haven't really hopped into the Hades subreddit in a minute now. So maybe. Maybe I'm just doing this bit for my own interest at this point. Maybe I'm the secret Artemis fan all along. You got me. The cat's out of the bag. I was the one on Reddit saying everything about her. Oh! No. I need you to die. Just kidding, it's not me. You can check me, like, my posts on Reddit. I think I made like a handful of posts on the Leak subreddit, because like the Reddit handle is ultimately Zapperzen_lol, I believe, when I was super involved in it back in collage. Hey. And like the occasional Slay the Spire post about Donut and Starburst, because those are my best boys. Oh, nice. Nice little combo you set me up for there. Bop him right into the arrow. Did get smacked for 20 there. Forget about it.
I decided not to kill you, Zagreus. No sport in cornered prey, so here, get on with it.
Okay. Special is stronger, 20% chance to crit, big special damage. Yeah. How about we just get the crit mark and call it a day? Or just like the chance whenever we do crit it does more damage. This will scale out a little bit better. Artemis you really need to stack on top of herself in order to get some benefit out of it. Not seen it on that one. And we have enough money that we can definitely spend a little bit here and not feel too bad about doing so.
Cheers, mate.
After slaying a foe, your next attack or special deals more damage. I'm gonna do the Doom Reflect. It still applies Doom, so that's another way of me stacking it further. And then of course it'll continue to stack. I think we want to amp this up some more. You want to amp them both up, really. As you get this high enough, that's going to just double the damage here. But this seems like a more sizable jump than 15%. Or maybe I'm wrong here. I think I'm wrong here. I think you go for this one. Yeah, that seems right. All right, you want to get you want to get percentage high enough up until it starts showing diminishing returns, and then you start going for the flat increases, so you just amp up the percentages you have further.
Has to be some kind of
The
dream.
fuck is this?
It's finally time, Mysterious. He's here. Aren't you now, you vile, insignificant hellspawn? Prepare now to be overrun.
Oh, this is unfair. That's a bronze-plated Macedonian Tau Lambda. What's an obnoxious bellyacre like you doing with the most durable chariot created to date?
Ha! You don't deserve to know. Suffice it that Asterius and I were handsomely rewarded once again. And we shall not hesitate to exploit our hard-fought spoils against you.
Don't like this. Ooh. Okay. It's a little chaotic, but it's still pretty under control. Okay. Once again, the bull rush. Still baloney. Damage is looking good. Hey, I wanted to grab my Castaruski. I'm actually okay with that attack. Very nice. Impervious. So he's at half already. It's pretty good. Forgive the radio silence here. As always, when it comes to this fight, oh my health. Oh my god, stop. Don't shoot me. You have a very poor time for you to shoot me. So he's just gonna sit in that chariot the entire fight, even like for the next phase. Okay, this is free. This attack right here is free as a ranged character.
You're next, King. Optimus.
That crits, I get some extra damage. Nope. He's friggin' throwing Molotovs, dude. He's the revolution. Alright, alright. He does get knocked out of it. Okay, okay. And now the rest is just probably easy peasy. Oh yeah, and now he just goes back to ooh, this attack. Fuck off. Friggin' Poseidon, dude. Why you gotta do me like that? Oh, thank god he died. Alright, HP got a little low there. It's definitely harder. I can only imagine doing that with a heat level that gives them more HP is pretty annoying. Like, extremely annoying. Oh yeah, I got down to 50. Holy moly.
You think
91
you could
gold.
just
That's
walk
pretty
away
good.
from me?
Yeah, I can imagine if you're melee, that's
Brisk jog.
a lot more annoying to deal with. So, good to know. Good to know. I'm gonna take the extra regen here just because I am concerned about getting bopped up here on whatever may happen in the
Thank you.
the Seder rooms. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good. I can only imagine what oh man, Hades is gonna have some new moves as well, isn't he? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they are. Cool. So we healed back to full. That purchase on that room alone is just a... It's basically purchasing a heal itself.
You or me, fishies.
And I'm not mistaken, but this is the second fish I've caught on this entire run, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I got one.
How many times can I say mistaken in one sentence? The answer's a lot.
That's quite a stash there, Charon.
Alright, Palmas. Yes, so the only option they're offering me of the two is the flat increase, so you take it. And then you Palmas, and you... Let's up the call. The call is actually gonna be pretty good damage to have on hand. The rest of this, secondary. HP, almost perfect. For a variety of reasons. Haha, is the sex number, and now it's gone.
You.
Ooh. The reflect damage came in clutch there, and didn't take too much damage. I'm liking it. I don't even have damage resist. I'm not sure how that all figured itself out. I'm glad it did. Good Dunkachino. Get sent.
Not yet.
And we're send it. We're in send it territory. Let's go. Ooh. The burst fire definitely hurts on those rooms, but still good. Send it. Excellent. Get sent. Let's go. Alright, this one's gonna be a little difficult. The Q slow. Love to have it. It also ensures that they do get hits. Alright. Target acquired. Dust them. If the Q slow works on the... Oh! Snuck in there. If it works on the rat mini-boss fight, that'll be quite nice. He's got crushed under the weight of my dooms. Ooh! Barely took any damage, but it's still an annoying room to deal with. Yeah, we'll take some extra, you know, arrow plops out of that.
Look at all that coin.
Alright, 196.
Let's
keep it going.
Go down this Sata hole.
Do you buy now or do you hold? I think we buy now. Restoration effects are going to be that much more potent. Probably should have saved this till later. Whenever you cast Afflict Frost, that's good enough, I suppose. There's not much else you want to really overlap with, so we'll take it. You know what? Yeah. Let's get some deflection action going on here. They want to give me deflect dash? That'll be great. A nice little cheeky thing you can do with the frost damage there is you can just run it right into the pillar there. Get the cast back immediately.
You're dead.
Or I should believe is mostly immediately. And just do the frost damage. It doesn't seem to be working unless you get some sort of line of sight, and this is a heat-seeking projectile, so probably not that good with this one. Like with Pocket Sand, maybe that works out. Excellente. Grab that money, get sent. Still at full HP, love and life. Okay, now we make a choice. Do we just go?
A special treat for Cerberus.
Is there anything left for me to scoop up here?
To see your father's stubbornness is manifest in you as such determination, Zagreus. My blessing be with you.
Yeah, trap damage, yeah. That's what you're looking for. Your dash can now deflect. That's probably the one we should go for.
The strength of the goddess.
Like, there's no probably. It is the one you go for. Scoop up that HP.
I'll take it.
Where are we at on time? Dude, it's going to be very early if we go now. I don't really care for the other boons they're offering there, so yeah, I'm going to go.
The fearsome Cerberus.
Sack of sacks. He's got the sack. The wrist snacking on the sack. He's got the theta heads. And what else is in there? Something, sack of sack. Yeah. I'm really good at doing like at work, just like run off bits of like my work frustrations, because it all the words really just like acronym well together, as probably any office environment does.
Defeat me, I shall face you here.
Not saying I'm not justifying what I just did there, because that was like a D- bit attempt, and I've done it like maybe 10 times at this point. But I'm just saying it could be good. Depends on the content. All right. That's the start you want to see. Good deflect. That was a very bold deflect. Almost forget that I can do that. Just pelvic thrust it back into him. No you.
What shall it take for you to cease with this madness?
Alright, you got me on the backswing. It hurts. Hey, I need to take care of your trash before I take with you, alright? Cool. Alright, you got one off. And it's a Crimson Butterfly, my favorite. Alright, slow roll. Alright, we're gonna have problems. Oh my freaking god. Oh. Dude, not good. Not good at all. Please die. Oh. That was just a nasty little combo. Don't think I stopped the detonation. I did not. Okay, phase 1 done. Phase 1 done. Okay. Phase 2, we can burst through this pretty quickly.
Enough of this.
Nice. Good hit. I was being lazy. I'm going for the call early here just to burst him through. Good. Phase 1's done. He gives me free hits here. And we take those. Alright, cheap beam eye blast. Okay. Okay. Didn't want to do that second dash there, but I had to get out of the stacker, I feel. Oh. Coming a little close on that one. Open Gamma style. We're at peace here. We're at peace here. We're at peace. Largely because he's dusted, nerd. Let's go. Under an hour. That's your guarantee. The pizza is, it's gonna cost you, right? Yeah, it's over an hour. Or is there over 30 minutes? It's free.
Goodbye.
Whatever. I'm gonna go eat my Bobby. No pizza here for me. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. Oh, wait, we're doing the outro too early. Hang on. Dial it back. Grab the blood. See how you die.
Just then, the carefree running underworld prince runs headlong into
We've been getting a few new ones, but
of stone,
yeah.
painted to look like the way out.
I like this one though. That's like a classic, you know? Wile E. Coyote. Anybody else? No, just Boomer me. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, etc. Whenever it's for everybody. Whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Take it easy, everyone.
I'm counting that one as a victory.